शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते। शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा। शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते।
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा।
गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मः तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः।
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजम्
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये।
शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजम्
प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये।
ॐ मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये।
मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये।
ब्रह्ममुरारिस्त्रिपुरान्तकारी भानुशशी भूमिसुतो बुधश्च
गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनि राहु केतव कुर्वन्तु सर्वे मम सुप्रभातम्।
ब्रह्मा मुरारिस्त्रिपुरान्तकारी भानुशशी भूमिसुतो बुधश्च
गुरुश्च शुक्रः शनि राहु केतव कुर्वन्तु सर्वे मम सुप्रभातम्।
सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु।
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सर्वेषां स्वस्ति भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः
सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्।
Namaste everyone. We'll start this week with our prayer, this week of our practice dedicated for heart health, where we're going to be focusing on different elements on different days. So let's start day 1 with our prayer. Please join me. Sahana vavatu सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि आबाहुपुरुषाकारं शङ्खचक्रासिधारणं सहस्रशीर्षं श्वेतं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं प्रणमामि पतञ्जलिं ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः With our hands at our heart, let's set the tone of the week ahead of us energetically through our sankalp, our intention, which has so much of power. Just a simple thing which doesn't have a physical existence, which is present in our heart and our mind, this power of sankalp Shakti. So we harness that power by now setting a firm intention for this week ahead of us. And allow your hands to slowly be released. We are going to be listening to Yoga Sutra. You can have your eyes open or closed, but most importantly, be in a state of receiving and let your body be still. Let your mind be present here.
प्रथमोऽध्यायः समाधिपादः अथ योगानुशासनम् योगश्चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः तदा द्रष्टुः स्वरूपेव स्थानम् वृत्तिसारूप्यमितरत्र वृत्तयः पञ्चतयः क्लिष्टाः प्रमाणविपर्ययविकल्पनिद्रास्मृतयः प्रत्यक्षानुमानागमाः प्रमाणानि विपर्ययो मिथ्याज्ञानमतद्रूपप्रतिष्ठम् शब्दज्ञानानुपाति वस्तुशून्यो विकल्पः अभावप्रत्ययालम्बनावृत्तिर्निद्रा अनुभूतविषया सम्प्रमोषः स्मृतिः अभ्यासवैराग्याभ्यां तन्निरोधः तत्र स्थितौ यत्नोऽभ्यासः स तु दीर्घकालनैरन्तर्यसत्कारासेवितो दृढभूमिः दृष्टानुश्रविकविषयवितृष्णस्य वशीकारसंज्ञा वैराग्यम् तत्परं पुरुषख्यातेर्गुणवैतृष्ण्यम् वितर्कविचारानन्दास्मितारूपानुगमात् सम्प्रज्ञातः विरामप्रत्ययाभ्यासपूर्वः संस्कारशेषोऽन्यः भवप्रत्ययो विदेहप्रकृतिलयानाम् श्रद्धावीर्यस्मृतिसमाधिप्रज्ञापूर्वक इतरेषाम् तीव्रसंवेगानामासन्नः मृदुमध्याधिमात्रत्वात् ततोऽपि विशेषः ईश्वरप्रणिधानाद्वा क्लेशकर्मविपाकाशयैरपरामृष्टः पुरुषविशेष ईश्वरः तत्र निरतिशयं सर्वज्ञबीजम् स पूर्वेषामपि गुरुः कालेनानवच्छेदात् तस्य वाचकः प्रणवः तज्जपस्तदर्थभावनम् ततः प्रत्यक्चेतनाधिगमोऽप्यन्तरायाभावश्च व्याधिस्त्यानसंशयप्रमादालस्याविरतिभ्रान्तिदर्शनालब्धभूमिकत्वानवस्थितत्वानि चित्तविक्षेपास्तेऽन्तरायाः दुःखदौर्मनस्याङ्गमेजयत्वश्वासप्रश्वासाविक्षेपसह भुवः तत्प्रतिषेधार्थमेकतत्त्वाभ्यासः मैत्रीकरुणामुदितोपेक्षाणां सुखदुःखपुण्यापुण्यविषयाणां भावनातश्चित्तप्रसादनम् प्रच्छर्दनविधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य विषयवती वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः स्थितिनिबन्धिनी विशोका वा ज्योतिष्मती वीतरागविषयं वा चित्तम् स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा यथाभिमतध्यानाद्वा परमाणुपरममहत्त्वान्तोऽस्य वशीकारः क्षीणवृत्तेरभिजातस्येव मणेर्गृहीतृग्रहणग्राह्येषु तत्स्थतदञ्जनता समापत्तिः तत्र शब्दार्थज्ञानविकल्पैः संकीर्णा सवितर्का समापत्तिः स्मृतिपरिशुद्धौ स्वरूपशून्येवार्थमात्रनिर्भासा निर्वितर्का एतयैव सविचारा निर्विचारा च सूक्ष्मविषया व्याख्याता सूक्ष्मविषयत्वं चालिङ्गपर्यवसानं ता एव सबीजः समाधिः निर्विचारवैशारद्येऽध्यात्मप्रसादः ऋतंभरा तत्र प्रज्ञा श्रुतानुमानप्रज्ञाभ्यामन्यविषया विशेषार्थत्वात् तज्जः संस्कारोऽन्यसंस्कारप्रतिबन्धी तस्यापि निरोधे सर्वनिरोधान्निर्बीजः समाधिः इति पतञ्जलिविरचिते योगसूत्रे प्रथमः समाधिपादः।
Close your eyes. Invite stillness in your body. Let your arms, your legs, and your hips be relaxed. Take this moment to connect with your breath. Now gently open your eyes. So today, day one of our week dedicated to heart health, we are going to focus on the foundations of understanding heart health. So I will be playing a video which is packed with a lot of useful information. So please pay attention. If you want, you can make notes as well in your mobile or pen and paper. And be present here.
We hear a lot nowadays about heart rate variability. For those of you that have heard of it, and for those of you that haven't, having a higher HRV or heart rate variability is a good thing, right? Normally, if you hear something like heart rate variability, it sounds like a bad thing. Turns out it's a great thing. Heart rate variability is essentially the distance, or the time rather, between beats of the heart. So you might think that it's great to have a really consistent heart rate, boom, doom, or actually in reality, it's more like doo-doom, doo-doom. And I'm missing some of the beats within the waveform, but you get the idea. But actually, it's well known to be correlated with a number of positive health outcomes, including things related to brain and body and longevity and performance, to have high heart rate variability. Heart rate variability is going to lead to a pattern of heartbeats that is more like dun 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 dun. Now, you might say that's arrhythmia. But there are cases of arrhythmia that are good, and there are cases of arrhythmia that are bad. Higher HRV in general is a good thing. You want it during sleep, and you want it during wakeful states. In sleep, heart rate variability comes about because this vagal pathway from nucleus ambiguous, so the cell bodies, the nuclei, literally the DNA within those nuclei of those neurons reside in nucleus ambiguous, and they project to the sinoatrial node, and every once in a while they'll just pump the brake on heart rate and slow heart rate down, and then they'll come off that brake. Slow down, come off heart rate. And here's the really beautiful part, and the way that you get actionable leverage over the system. The control by the vagus nerve of the sinoatrial node and heart rate is coordinated with your breathing. Now, as I tell you this, it'll make perfect sense, but I just want you to step back from it a second and realize that these systems of the body are so elegantly coordinated. And here's how it works with respect to heart rate and breathing. When you inhale air, of course, your lungs expand. You have a muscle that sits below your lungs called the diaphragm. As you inhale air, of course, that diaphragm moves down. Now, as your diaphragm moves down and your lungs expand, your heart literally has a bit more space in the thoracic cavity to expand. Okay, it's not going to swell massively, but it's going to expand. Now, as a consequence of that expansion, the blood that's moving through your heart is going to move a little bit more slowly per unit volume. That is sensed by a particular group of neurons in your heart, and that sends a signal to your sympathetic nervous system to speed your heart rate up. Put differently, inhaling speeds your heart rate up. Now, the converse is also true. When you exhale, your lungs deflate, your diaphragm moves up, and as a consequence, there's slightly less space for the heart. So the heart shrinks a little bit. Not a ton, but it shrinks a little bit. And it's enough such that whatever blood is in the heart moves through more quickly per unit volume. That faster movement is sensed by neurons within the heart, sends a signal to the brain, and the brain activates those neurons within nucleus ambiguous and very quickly sends a signal to the sinoatrial node to slow your heart rate down. Put differently, exhales slow your heart rate down, and they do so by way of vagal control over the sinoatrial node. This is the deceleration pathway over heart rate. So as I mentioned, this is happening all the time during sleep. You don't have to be consciously aware for this to happen. It's a fortunate consequence of nature that the neurons within your brainstem that control breathing and the neurons within your brainstem that control heart rate and the other neurons within the heart itself that control heart rate, the pacemaker cells, all can function without you having to think about it. That's a wonderful thing for obvious reasons. It's also the case that because we have this input from the left dorsolateral prefrontal cortex down through a couple other structures like the cingulate and the insula, and that converge on nucleus ambiguous, if you decide to slow your heart rate down, you can do it. And you do so by doing a deliberate exhale and or by increasing the intensity or the duration of your exhale. So you can do that right now. If you want to slow your heart rate down, that is, if you want to increase parasympathetic nervous system activity and you want to calm down fast, you can literally just exhales slow your heart rate down, and exhales tilt that seesaw that is the autonomic nervous system more toward the parasympathetic side. Now, I've talked before on this podcast and all over social media about the so-called physiological sigh, a naturally occurring form of breathing that occurs in sleep and that we can deliberately do anytime we want to calm down fast. And the physiological sigh consists of, as many of you know, 2 inhales through the nose, followed by a long to lungs empty exhale through the mouth. Typically, the first inhale is longer. Again, it's done through the nose. The second inhale is shorter, kind of a sharp inhale to make sure you maximally inflate all the little sacs within your lungs. And then the exhale is a long, slow exhale that dumps all your air. I'll just demonstrate the physiological sigh for you, for those of you that haven't seen it. You, again, big inhale through the nose, second sharp inhale through the nose to make sure you maximally inflate the lungs, and then long exhale to lungs empty. It goes like this. Okay, lungs are empty. That is indeed the fastest way to activate the parasympathetic nervous system and to tilt that seesaw from levels of high sympathetic nervous system activation to lower levels of sympathetic nervous system activation. In fact, I immediately feel calmer. Maybe you can even hear it in my voice. So when you do a physiological effect, you're getting both a chemical signal into the brain, that is the adjustment of that carbon dioxide oxygen ratio. It's mainly due to the offloading of carbon dioxide. That lower level of carbon dioxide is registered by the brain very quickly and leads to an increase in calm. The deceleration of heart rate driven by the exhale is also registered by the brain very quickly, leads to an increase in calm. When you just emphasize an exhale, meaning you extend it or you make it more intense, and you don't do the 2 inhales first, that is, you don't do the physiological sigh, well, you get the mechanical signal, but you don't get the chemical signal, at least not to the same degree you do with the physiological sigh. Put simply, if you want to calm down fast, ideally you do the physiological sigh. However, it turns out that one of the best ways to improve your HRV, both in sleep and in wakeful states, which takes a very minimum of effort and is rarely, if ever, discussed, is simply throughout the day, I would say 10, 15, maybe even 20 times per day, anytime it occurs to you to just deliberately extend your exhale, that is to pump the brake on your heart rate through the vagus nerve pathway that I've been describing, just exhale. Slow your heart rate down and then get about your normal routine. You can do that essentially anytime you remember to. This is literally going to increase your HRV. You now know the mechanism by which it does that. And get this, it will also increase your HRV in sleep at night. And the reason is this pathway that originates with the left dorsolateral prefrontal cortex and goes down to nucleus ambiguous and then to the sinoatrial node of the heart, because it's under conscious control and because it's subject to what we call plasticity, to strengthening and to weakening. That is, if you use it deliberately, it gets strengthened. If you don't use it deliberately, it gets weakened. Well, that's a great thing, because it means that if you just simply remember to do some extended exhales throughout the day, you're going to strengthen this pathway such that it operates in the background through autoregulation without you ever having to think about it. Now, of course, that effect wears off over time if you don't occasionally remember to just do some longer exhales. But this is a wonderful protocol, in my opinion, because it capitalizes on a inborn circuit, right? A circuit that you were born with that is already installed, that you can use at any point. It doesn't take any learning, but that if you just ping every once in a while with some extended exhales throughout the day, it takes essentially no time. You get the benefit of feeling a little bit calmer, slowing your heart rate down, and your HRV, which is correlated with a host of positive health outcomes in the short and long term, will increase.
Okay. Okay, I apologize. I was playing another video actually that was for a minute, but I forgot to do screen recording. So I'm just going to quickly play it again. It was just me listening to that video.
The stress factor is important in heart disease. Stress makes plaque build up in your arteries more quickly. This is a study of monkeys. They took monkeys and they divided them into two groups. They put them on the same diet. One group of monkeys they put under stress by every so often they'd introduce a new monkey into the cage. And monkeys, unlike humans, are very hierarchical and they need to know where they are on the totem pole. And so they would get in fights with each other to figure out who was the top monkey and who was the bottom monkey, and that was very stressful for the monkeys. And they ended up having over twice as much blockage in their arteries as the unstressed monkeys, even though they're genetically comparable and on the same diet. So stress makes blockages build up in your arteries more quickly. So we teach people how to be in the same environment but to react to it differently. So often people think you have to choose between, am I going to just have to retire, doctor, or am I going to have to can I keep working but I'm going to get a heart attack? That isn't the choice. And one of the things that Swamiji has always said, and by his own example, is that hard work is not bad for you. It's the attitude that you bring to it. And if you bring a dispassionate attitude, if you bring a non-attached attitude, especially if you view yourself as an instrument working for a higher purpose, then you don't get stressed when you do it, not nearly as much. So we teach people how they
So what did we understand from the first video? Anyone? The first video where he's talking about HRV. Can you please tell me the highlights of that video? Shashwat?
Hello.
Whenever you're ready. Yes, we can hear you.
So, is my voice audible? Nidhi?
I'm sorry?
Is my voice audible?
Yes,
Am I
yes,
audible?
clearly.
So, shorter summary of the first video regarding HRV, which I observed was basically breathing, and the general topic was breathing, and parts of the connected parts in those were how to control your inhalation and exhalation, not control, but how to manage your inhalation and exhalation. Because I think there are a lot of situations these days throughout the day, whether we are at work or we are at home. It's possible that we are reading something stressful or going through something, mental stress, something like that. So it is very essential. I think it has become very essential nowadays to focus on this inhalation and exhalation. What he explained in the video, I think basically you've been summing it up in all your classes. I have also YouTube those downloads of yours, which I practice during the weekend. So major of them focus on breathing because but major of them are yin yoga sessions. So there are a lot of excerpts of you talking about the same topic. This was just a bit more technical, I think, but the gist of it, I've been going through your videos for a very long time, and the reference to the vagus nerve also. I think you've been mentioning it in one of your sessions. Not sure about the date, but how by Chandra Vedan and Surya Vedan pranayam we can control the vagus nerve, and how we can de-stress, how we can shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic nervous system. A primary example of that is Yoga Nidra and Shavasana, I guess. And during all those poses that we do, like the child pose. So yeah, this was basically what I
Yeah,
summarized in the
good.
video.
Thank you. Thank you for summarizing it for us so beautifully, and very important for all of us to get this reminder again and again. Like Shashwat is saying, that I have been saying in the class, that means it is present in the yogic system, all these things. So modern science is now catching up what yoga has been propounding for, we don't know how exactly how long, but thousands and thousands of years. The focus on breathing and its connection to so many different things, an array of benefits like longevity, all our organs getting oxygenated and getting proper supply of blood. What else is HRV responsible for? He said it in the beginning of the video, right? For the mind, for the body, and just the quality of our life, how we are living. And what is the one factor that really disturbs our HRV rate is what we heard in the second video, is stress. So he again used the technical terminology to tell us what exactly happens. So he used the examples of the monkey experiment, where a bunch of monkeys were put inside in a cage, and then there was a lot of confusion, and they were all fighting for who is going to be at the top. And scientists they noticed that the monkeys who were extremely stressed out had blocked arteries, had higher chances of blocked arteries. So there's a whole science that goes into this, but at the simplest level, if we have to understand, it is from today's discussion and what we saw, is we have to remember to breathe. And I also have been telling through all these years that find time in the day for conscious breathing. That is extremely essential because no matter what we are doing, the nature of our job, we really forget to breathe deep. And in times of stress, when things are not going as per plan or whatever it is. In the second video, the second point, also what he mentioned through a graph, was this very simple but very powerful strategy. What can we do when we are stressed? Number one is change your environment. Number two, if that is possible, because most of the times it's not even possible to change your environment, whether you're a student, whether you are working, whether you are doing any business, you have to deal with life as it comes. So the second option then comes very handy, where we are in control of our reaction or response to that. Yes. So if you have to remember these three things, is number one, breathing consciously throughout the day. You can even set timers. And please do that. That is very helpful. And just taking 2 minutes out once in a while, a couple of times, a few times a day, goes a long way. Number two, learn how to manage your stress by applying this principle of these two things. If it is possible, change your environment. Because once we know something is not working or something is really making us stressed out, we have to think if it is worth our energy or not. Because most of the things are not. And we just keep on being stuck in that cycle and loop. We start getting pleasure out of that pain or whatever situation that is. Number two is controlling your reaction or response to any situation. Because if we are not doing that, we are always giving away that power to someone else, whether it's a person or a situation. Yeah. So we'll be discussing more insights into the heart health, and now we will begin with our practice. We will start with some pranayam. We will start with Ujjayi pranayam. So I want you to think there's a glass wall in front of you, like a glass, and it's winter time, like it is in many parts of India. So, and outside of India as well. So think of the fog that is there on the glass, or picture it as a clear glass, and you're creating that fog. Okay, how would you do it? What will be the position of your tongue inside your mouth? So you'll open your mouth slightly and you're going to do. You see that activation of something present in the throat? That is what you have to remember in Ujjayi breathing. So every time you're breathing out, you're not going to do it with your mouth open. You're going to do it with your mouth closed. So the same area is being activated, but with your mouth closed. And the same for inhalation as well. So when you're inhaling, also you have to activate the part in your throat which is responsible for making that sound. So and the same for the breathing out. Yeah. Okay. Another thing that I didn't touch upon that was very interesting, what he mentioned about breathing. The technicality that he was talking about was the functioning of the diaphragm. So we've been talking about the diaphragm in the classes, which is a muscle group like a parachute present here, which separates the chest from the abdomen. And when we are breathing out, what is happening in the diaphragm? When we are breathing out, the stomach is going out. What else is happening with the diaphragm? The diaphragm is moving up or down. Please give me a thumbs up if you are saying the diaphragm moves up. Please give me a thumbs down when you're saying diaphragm moves down. Okay, please give me a thumbs up. Who all are thumbs up? Okay, so I see some down and some up. What is happening when you're breathing out? The diaphragm is going up or down? It's going to take a while to get this, but we'll get there. So, two things are happening. When we are breathing in, the diaphragm is going out and going down. Okay, as we breathe in, the diaphragm goes down. As we breathe out, the diaphragm goes up and in. So that's what he was mentioning, that when you're inhaling, that the thoracic cavity expands, or the heart present in the thoracic cavity rather, that has space to expand, and that speeds up the HRV. When we are consciously exhaling, what's happening is the diaphragm is going up, the space is getting lesser, and that helps our HRV. Okay, so just something to keep in mind. We will start with our Ujjayi breathing. We'll keep our eyes closed, our body still, the spine is upright. You can place your arms by your sides, on the knees, or place it just below your belly, however you like. And we'll start. Eyes gently closed. Focus on your inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay connected with your belly and the diaphragm a few more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now return to your normal breathing. Relax your whole body. If there is tension in any part of your body, let it relax and soften your whole body from the top till your legs. Gently open your eyes. Place your palms on your knees. We're going to draw circles with the trunk. We'll start with clockwise rotations. Do this movement mindfully, which is synced with your breathing. And as your body is going forward, relax your spine completely. And you are exhaling. As the lungs are gently contracting, moving forward, you exhale. As your body is coming up, you are inhaling. Really feel the activation of your belly and the vital organs present inside the belly with the gentle contraction. And when your body is going back, you're feeling that expansion around your chest. And again, bending forward, you feel that contraction and the releasing of all the back muscles, leaving your neck completely relaxed. And now we will switch, moving on the other side, counterclockwise. You can keep your eyes open or closed, but try to intuitively feel the movement and not doing it mechanically. Marry your movement with your breathing. Exhale, going down. Inhale, coming up. And now, when you are done, come back to the center. Bring your trunk in the center. Inhale in the center, and as you exhale, turn to the right side. Turn the trunk to the right side. We'll practice Kapal Bhati, but very lightly we are going to do Kapal Bhati. We will focus on exhales. Let the inhalation be passive, exhales be active. 20 times. Come back in the center. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. 20 rounds of Kapal Bhati. Come back in the center. And we'll come in a tabletop on all fours. And have our knees right under the hips. Keep our toes flat on the mat. We'll try to keep our hips aligned over the heels, over the knees, and we will slowly extend the arms forward. Now, one variation could be you're just here and that's it. That's your full range of motion, and you feel going down further is going to hurt you. So you just stop here, maybe place a pillow underneath your chest. And if you feel confident, open in your body, take your chest all the way down, opening your armpits, placing your chin on the mat. Stay here. Relax your spine. All the back muscles are relaxing, and your chest area around the heart is gently being released. All the muscles are being released. Now start bringing your body back up. Bring the trunk back up. Extend your left leg forward in Ardha Hanumanasana. You can have some support placed under your right knee for more cushioning. You can also have your bricks for support. So your back is not rounding like so, but you're really opening the chest. And you're trying to bring the entire trunk, your upper body, closer to the left leg. Okay, maintaining a neutral spine. Now stay here. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Press the left foot, extend your right leg all the way. And now try to keep your left knee over the left heel. Okay? And we stay here. You can place your hands on the brick or all the way down on the mat. And allow your right hip flexor, the front of your hip, to slowly sink down. Very gently, the muscles around the hip flexor are releasing. And most importantly, you are feeling at ease with your body. You're not feeling stressed. Stay here. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Step your left foot back. Come back on all fours. And now extend your right leg forward. Ardha Hanuman Asana, where you're pressing through the right heel. You may take support of your bricks so that you know you're not rounding your spine. And with every exhalation, you're consciously sending your trunk forward in the direction of your leg. Your arms are open shoulder width apart, not less, not more. And keep pressing the right heel in. Keep curling the right toes inwards. Ekam. Relax your left leg muscles. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Press the right foot in, extend your left leg. Now release your left hip flexors down towards the mat. Ekam. Tathagat, bring your chin up, neck in line with your spine. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Send your right leg back and place your palms back on the mat. Extend both your arms forward, away from the knees. Place your arms away from the knees. Now lower your belly down. Inhale. Keep pressing the palms in your mat. As you're exhaling, you'll go down all the way in child's pose, Balasana. Send your hips all the way down. Keep pressing the palms. If possible, bring your head down, your forehead down all the way. Relax your neck muscles. Let your armpits move down towards the mat. Relax your elbows, wrists, and fingers. And inhale. We'll come back in Bhujangasana. Lower the belly down. Open your heart. Your feet are open, maybe 2 feet apart. The feet are not close together. And exhale, return back to Balasana. Inhale, come back in Bhujangasana. Exhale, Balasana. Now bring yourself up in tabletop on all fours. Curl your toes inwards. Curl the toes in. Press the toes in and exhale, Parvatasana. From here, we'll transfer the weight on the right leg. Bring the left foot up from the back, the left foot reaching up to the sky. Balance yourself here. Ekam. Dve. Focus on your breathing and your gaze is steady at the tip of the nose. Your drishti is fixed at the tip of the nose. Chatvari. Pancha. Place your left foot forward. Bring yourself up in Veerbhadrasana 1. Left knee bends. Veerbhadrasana 1. Stay here. Ekam. Bring your arms over your head. Bring that right hip forward so your hips are leveled. Bring your left knee over your left heel. Open the chest. Dve. Trini. Bring your right hip forward, Tathagat. Completely in a twist. Yes. Chatvari.
Actually, my mat is stretching, so that's why it is getting
Okay.
twisted.
Pancha Parshva Konasana. We extend the left leg and we bring the arms down. Release your forehead to your left leg. Or you can also use your bricks for support. Stay here now. Have an optimal distance between your legs so you're not straining any part of your body. Ekam. Trying to bring the head closer to the left leg. Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Step your right foot forward, Padahastasana. Release your head completely. Hold the opposite elbows with your palms. And now release your neck and your head. The back of your neck releasing. The elbows moving away from the shoulders. Your hands are gently pulling them down. Stay here. Micro bend in your knees so you're really not straining the hamstrings. Relax your belly. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Place your palms down. Step both your legs back. Come back in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now feel your weight being balanced on all fours, your arms, your legs. With the next breath, transfer the weight on the left side. Bring your right leg up. Inhale. Stay here. Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Step your right foot forward. Virabhadrasana. 1. So bring your left hip forward. Bring your arms over your head. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Parshvakonasana. Extend your right leg. Reduce the distance between your legs. And you can take support of the bricks under your hands. Bring your forehead closer to the right leg. Ekam. Completely release your trunk. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Step your left foot forward. From here, we will bend the knees. Both the knees will bend. And inhale, use your hips to bring your trunk up. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees. Extend your arms over your head. And bring your feet together. Keep your feet together, knees bent, arms extended up. Lower your hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Stay here. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Come up. Unbend your knees. Bring yourself up. Your upper body comes up and we prepare for Vrikshasana. Focus on your body weight being distributed on both your legs evenly. You're activating the mounts of your feet. You're activating the heels. You're activating the middle part of your feet. Yeah. So the mounts, heel, middle part, everything is active as you're pressing in. Our drishti will remain centered to a point of focus in front of us. Now spread your left toes and keep pressing with the left foot. Slowly transfer the weight into the left leg. Feel the leg becoming stronger as you're very gently lifting the right foot up. And place your right foot around your left inner thigh. Or you can also go below your knee over here, or the third variation is here on the floor. You can have it. Okay. So choose a variation which supports you today. And when you're ready, feel your focus returning back into your belly, to your core. Activate the core muscles. This is what's keeping you in this beautiful upright posture. And when you're ready, bring your arms over your head. You can join the palms at the top or keep them separated. Okay. Your gaze is steady. Stay here. Return to your breathing. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatwari, Pancha. Very slowly release your right foot. Bring your arms down. Softly release the right foot back on the ground. You can shake off tension from the left foot by just shaking it all out. And when you're ready, let's focus on the right side. So spread the right toes. Press the right foot firmly into your mat. And then transfer the weight. Feel that whole process of grounding with your right leg. When you're ready, place your left foot in the right inner thigh. Bring your arms over your head. Your gaze is centered, looking at points with a one-pointed awareness, and stay. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatwari, Pancha. Release your arm, slowly release your left foot and release your right foot, right ankle. Stay grounded on both your legs, and we'll prepare now for Trikonasana, and we will do variation of Trikonasana, Parivritta Trikonasana, which is a revolved variation of Trikonasana. So first we will go for Trikonasana. You can keep your brick with you, one big brick for supporting you. Separate your legs. You can jump and spread open, Utthita Hasta. So in the starting position, your toes are pointing forward. The inner edges of the feet are parallel to each other. Now from here, we are going to turn the right toes to the right side. You'll notice the left hip moving forward. We'll try to send it back. So the hips are leveled. Now we want to have the right heel aligned with the middle arch of the left foot. Okay, the right leg is extended. You can place your support outside of your right foot. You can place the brick. Now bend your knee slightly. Open your arms. Inhale. Lift through the chest. And exhale, send your right arm down without moving the trunk forward. Bring your right arm down on the brick, or if you're confident, you can go off the brick. And now see if you're feeling comfortable enough to extend that right leg. So the left arm is aligned with the right arm. Your back is going backwards and not forward. Okay. There's an extension you can feel in the left side of the trunk. Keep pressing firmly with the outer edge of the left foot. And if you can, take your gaze up, look up at the left arm. Stay here. Ekam. Dve. Feel the entire trunk being rotating on one side. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Come up. Release your arms down. Prepare for Trikonasana on the left side. Turn the left toes, right toes will turn forward, left toes to the left side. Spread open your arms by the sides. Arms open sideways. Now bring your left arm down, outside of your left foot. Stay here. Ekam. You can take your gaze up, looking up at the right arm. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Come back up. Inhale. Come back up. Arms down. Relax your arms, but don't change your leg position. Now we will prepare for Parivritta Trikona Asana. How? Please watch me once. So you can place your brick, you will definitely need a brick. You can place your brick either outside or inside of your right foot. Okay. If you're feeling open, keep it outside, or to be safe, just keep it in. And we are going to extend the arms, left toes forward, right knee will be slightly bent. And now we are going to completely rotate from the trunk and then place the left arm down. Bring the right arm up. So you're seeing the body, your trunk is in a twist. It's coming in a twisting action. From the waist, the trunk is twisting. Right arm is staying up, left arm is down. Your chest is facing the back wall. Okay? Now let's try that together. Come in Parivritta Trikona Asana. Left palm down, right arm up. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Come back up. Bring your trunk up. Inhale. Excellent. Now, right toes turn forward, left toes turn to the left side. Place your brick for support. Just place it inside for now. Inside your foot. Okay. Now, inhale, bring your arms sideways, spreading out. Exhale, right palm to the brick. Rotate, chest opening to the back. Bring your left arm up. Stay here. Ekam. Continue rotating. Backside. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Come back. Bring your arms sideways. Turn both your toes forward and now turn the toes, both your toes outward slightly. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, bring your arms up in a cactus shape. Ekam. Dve. Trini. Chatvari, Pancha. Slowly bring your hips up, release your arms down, turn the toes forward. Interlock your fingers at the back, roll the shoulders back. Exhale all the way down with your trunk. If you're not comfortable with your hands at the back, you can place your arms forward on the mat. Now continue sending your crown, the top of your head, down towards the mat. The entire spine is being lengthened. Relax your belly. Feeling this inversion, the change in the circulation of your body. Now the heart is over the head, and you can feel the head area becoming more activated. I will slowly bring the trunk up. Release your hands down. Bring your feet slightly closer together, not all the way. Maintain some distance, slightly wider than hips width. Inhale, lift your heart, open the chest. Exhale, send your hips down in Malasana. Now bring the palms together and stay here. Fix your gaze at the tip of the nose. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Relax your eyes, relax your hands. And we will sit on our hips. Be seated on your hips. We're going to prepare for Crown Chasana. So please make sure your ankles and your knees are supportive. If you have any injuries around your ankles or your knees, you can skip this one. You can just relax in child's pose. So this will be the starting position where we are starting from Vajrasana. You can place a support under your right hip. Your left hip. We'll go on the right side first. So on the left hip you place support and the right leg extends. Okay. And we'll stay here. Ekam. You are taking support with your arm as well. Dve. Feel that releasing of the left thigh. We are just doing the preparation for the final posture. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Now bring your right leg up, back. Transfer the brick under your right hip and extend your left leg. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Bring your left leg back in. Now you can keep your brick aside. Bring your belt with you, your yoga belt, or you can use a cloth. We will come back in Vajrasana. From here, we'll take the left foot outside, the left heel outside of the left hip. Extend the right leg, release the hips down on the mat. So this is just the first stage. Maybe you're here, you're feeling some sort of strain, any sort of strain, then that's a sign You don't go any further, and you can come out if it is too painful or it's hurting you. If you're very comfortable here, and this involves a lot, it is working on your, mobility of the joints as well as the flexibility of the muscles, and also, as you can see with the ankles, what is happening. They are in a position in which they're usually not. So your body is really going through patterns which it is not used to. So just see if you're comfortable, or you want to spend more time in preparation of this. And if you are comfortable, you're going to fix the belt, have firm grip with both the hands, and then slowly extend the leg. Okay. Try not to send the trunk back too much. Instead, focus on bringing the leg up. Those of you who can reach for the foot can just hold the foot now. And now send your trunk forward. So send your upper body, your chest, your head forward closer to that right leg. And stay here. Ekam. Choose the variation in which you are comfortable. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Slowly release your right foot down. Extend your left leg. Take a conscious breath and not moving mechanically on the other side. Take a conscious breath in, conscious breath out. With the next conscious breath in, we'll bend the right knee, bring the right foot outside of the right hip. See if you are comfortable here. If you are, then go ahead and fix your belt in the left foot and bring the left leg up. Start to extend the left leg slowly, or you can hold the left toe, the left foot as well with your hands. Now send your trunk forward, close. Stay here. Don't round your neck too much. Open your chest. Dve. Trini. Chatvari. Pancha. Very slowly release your leg. Now extend your right leg. Bend both your knees. You're going to send the weight of your trunk on the thighs. Turn the palms upwards and see how the upper back is releasing as both the shoulder blades are moving away from each other. The shoulders are now rotating forwards. We'll turn the palms upwards, gently place the knuckles on the mat, and you can release your head down. You can place the head in between your knees for support. And now, in this moment of silence, let your body breathe. See where your awareness is right now. If you can bring it closer to the felt sensation of your body, feeling the releasing of your spine. Now bring your trunk back up. Place your palms down and back. Now the fingers are pointing towards your hips. Lean back on your arms. Open your arms wider than your shoulders and send your head back. Keep your eyes closed. Feel the breath reaching your chest. The shoulders are opening. Bring your head back, down. Extend your legs and bend the right knee. Place your right foot outside of the left knee. We'll place the left elbow outside of the right knee. Come in a twist. Take the support of the right hand, and as you're exhaling, twist to the right side. The left fingers are pointing up. The left leg is relaxed. Now look past your right shoulder. Stay here. Ekam, dve, breathing through the right trunk. Trini, chatvari, pancha. Come back up. Release the right leg, bend the left knee, place it outside of the right foot, or you can place it inside of the right knee as well. Okay. Now exhale, right elbow comes closer to the outer left knee, come in a twist. Relax your right leg, look past the left shoulder. Ekam, release your left shoulder away from the left ear. Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha. Come back up. Come back to the front and place both your feet together. Release your knees down. Now send your feet away from your hips. Move them away, making like a diamond shape here. Now place your palms down. Keep the hips grounded. See if you can slowly walk your hands forward. You can take support of your brick and release your head. Now connect with the sensation of this posture in different muscle groups, how you're feeling. Come back up and sit in Sukhasana. We'll do some Chandra Bhedan Pranayam, activating the left nostril. Close your right nostril using your thumb and keep your right armpit open. Don't bring your elbow too close to your chest. Open your right armpit. Keep your left arm relaxed. Gently, eyes are closed. Now feel the next breath coming in through the left nostril. Do not strain the breath. Keep it natural, keep it effortless and soundless. Now focus on making the exhalations longer consciously. Feel the exhalations becoming longer and longer. Keep breathing in through the left nostril. And now breathe out through the right nostril as slowly as you can. Breathe in through the left nostril. Breathe out right nostril. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. 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 Now release your hand. Gently open your eyes and extend your arms forward. Make fist and release. Make fist and release. Slowly and softly release all the joints in your fingers of both your hands. And relax. Now lie down in Shavasana. Just the next couple of minutes, we are going to lie down in complete stillness. Before lying down, you can just release your spine by dropping the knees left and right. Coming in Pavan Muktasana. Lift your head to meet your knees. And extend your legs. Lie down with the palms turned upwards. Spread open your legs. Now focus on your inner silence. All the movement your body has done today, the conscious movement, has prepared the inner ground for you to safely return back to your heart and to your inner self. You're returning to your breath. You're returning to a natural state of your being. And you're setting a firm intention in your heart to stay connected with this natural state of yourself through this week. No matter what comes in your way, whatever life brings your way in terms of new challenges, new situations, you're going to remain centered. You're not going to give away your power. Now enjoy the silence. Now begin to move your right hand's fingers and gently place your right palm over your heart. Take a moment to connect with your heart and to thank your heart. Be full of gratitude for this life that is possible because your heart keeps working tirelessly at a physical level, but not just at a physical level, at a deeper levels of emotions and mind to keep us connected with the world around us and the world inside. Take a moment to thank your heart and then slowly release your hands. Gently awaken your legs, your arms, and turn to your right side. Now sit back up. Bring your palms together. We'll chant Om and conclude the class. Inhale. Om. Gently press the palms into your eyes. Relax your hands. Gently open your eyes. Looking forward for this week of heart health together. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Thank you.